And in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Okay. Hello, everyone. Apple Producer here. And in this live stream, we are going to be talking about one of the most controversial events of 2020. I call it the 2020 presidential election. Now, I already did a live stream that talked about that previously, but this is the one where I'm really gonna get into the results and stuff. I'm here. Oh, great, wonderful. So yeah, I guess what you are wondering is who won? Well, I honestly don't know. To my knowledge, there are some states that are still counting ballots. There is, without a doubt, massive voter fraud, and I don't even know if the winner will be decided this week. But let's go over the results that are shown to us so far. I'm just gonna share screen. Just give me a moment. Share screen. Application window. Chrome tab. I like sharing Chrome tab because that's easier. And then doing share. Yeah, there we go. So we got the results right here. Yeah, from the Associated Press, who has not updated their presidential race in a long time. I'm looking at some candidates from parties I didn't even know existed. So yeah, you all know without a doubt. Just a clarification, we're actually going to guess Stardust Crusader stands next time, not Stone Ocean. Okay. So let's see. So obviously, you know who my money was on, Trump. And judging by this map, it seems promising he would win, right? Well, obviously not. I mean, he would if we were talking about a fair election, but this COVID thing screwed things right over. So yeah, looking at Georgia, there are conflicting sources regarding Georgia. Somehow the most that's Terran and Egyptian gods. Okay, so I guess one of the most controversial ones is Arizona. So the Associated Press and Fox News called Arizona for Biden. Now that right now is being widely contested, as it should. And North Carolina, I think North Carolina still counting votes, even though 99% reporting. I honestly don't know how accurate this update is, since the Associated Press has not updated their election thing in a while. So let's see some sources. So Joe Biden's lead expanded in Nevada. That came hours after he overtook President Trump in the count in Georgia and Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, I mean, who would vote for that guy anyway? Pennsylvania. Yeah. So far, things seem to be looking up for Biden, and that isn't good. I just some commentary here. I don't know why anyone in their right mind and would vote for Biden and the Democrats. I mean, it still eludes me, but I guess people like socialism and communism and that sort of thing. Yeah, Kamala Harris is going to be the president after crazy Nancy pulls a 180 on a 180 Uno reverse card on Joe Biden. And in case you guys don't know what the Uno reverse card is, it's basically the 25th Amendment. There's been some reports going out from, mind you, real news that's been saying that that House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is looking at the 25th Amendment, examining it, preparing to use it on Joe Biden. Now, obviously, not a lot of news networks report this, and then again, why would they? So yeah, once the 25th Amendment is pulled, Biden will be declared unfit, and Kamala Harris shall be the new president of the United States. Now, this actually ties in to a lot of reasons why Democrats were voting for Biden. I mean, the main reason is Trump hatred. They'd vote for anyone except Trump, but the reason why they're voting is because none of them are enthusiastic. None of them are really enthusiastic about Biden. It's pretty much shown, since no one actually shows up to his rallies. I mean, Trump supporters show up to his rallies, but I guess that's just to make the guy feel good. And yeah, they don't. Yeah, no one's really enthusiastic about Biden because, well, as a lot of videos have shown, he has dementia and short-term memory, I think. Or should I say long-term memory? Long-term memory loss. I mean, I can think of a lot of quotes in which he has dementia. There was this one time Biden said in a speech, "I'm running as a proud Democrat for the Senate." Think he ran for the Senate once, but he's not running this time. He's running for president. And there was another one, my favorite Joe Biden, I quote, "I'm prepared to say that I have a record of over 40 years, and that I'm going to beat Joe Biden." And then someone else commented on a video. This is breaking news. Joe Biden beats up Joe Biden. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I looked at that video on President Trump's official YouTube channel, and it's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I guess you're wondering why I'm laughing. I probably shouldn't, because, well, my candidate lost and that sort of thing. I know it's not over yet, but judging by the recent updates, it doesn't seem to be mathematically possible that Trump will win the election. And that's sad. Yeah, it really is. I mean, if only the majority of people knew how much he had done for us. As I said before, in a very important decision, and I'm going to be going back to defending Disney and stuff. My opinions have actually changed since then. I'm definitely going to be trying again when this trying again with my efforts when after 4 years. After 4 years, there'll be another presidential election, and let's just hope people go the right way this time. If they don't, well, I don't know how dumb people can be, but I found out this time that they can actually be very, very dumb. I poured in all my efforts for this presidential election. I was even forced to be friendly to a lot of Phantom Menace members because, like it or not, they're Trump supporters too. And something good actually came out of it. actually. During when I was during when I was doing mass invites, I knew before I could mass invite people to the Battle for Silverstream premiere, I had to be friendly with them. And while things between I'm Not Creative 22 and I are not I don't think completely resolved, we're definitely not heated. The tensions aren't heated between us anymore. I mean, he actually liked the Battle for Silverstream, and hopefully we can become friends. It's shown that a Disney fan and non-Disney fans can get along. Being friendly to Phantom Menace members showed me that. I mean, Lopter, he has always been my friend, but I'm Not Creative 22. He and I not arguing. That's proof that non-Disney fans and Disney fans can get along. That fans of new Disney and fans of old Disney can coexist. Maybe the Phantom Menace doesn't need to be eradicated, but what it needs is to be more tolerant of fans of the new Disney. Because it's taken quite an aggressive stance against modern Disney, and because of that, it's resulted in how should I phrase this? Oh yeah, it's resulted in many of their members harassing Disney fans. Don't believe me? Well, just ask me. I've been at the very beginning of the channel. I tried telling people why I love the new Disney, and they literally attacked me for it. So obviously it was a hard decision being friendly with them, but I think this could be the start of a new era of peaceful coexistence. Depends on how aggressive I want to get. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be pushing out any new pro conservative stuff for a while now, because I'm still saddened over Trump's loss, and I feel, in my heart that my effort's been invalidated. Hopefully that won't be the case in 4 more years, because despite our loss, we're gonna fight back. The Republicans aren't going anywhere. Okay, back to the mainstream. I'm gonna share screen again. Share screen, Chrome tab. Top Michigan lawmaker announces plans for a legislative inquiry into state's vote count. Speaker of Michigan State House, Representative Lee Chatfield, announced plans Friday to open a legislative inquiry into the state's election and counting procedures after days of unrest and swirling conspiracy theories surrounding the presidential election results there. In a statement, Chatfield called a meeting of the House Oversight Committee for Saturday to begin the inquiry process. He said the aim was to not change the election outcome, but to provide accountability and confidence in the results. Nothing is more important than integrity in our election system. Every single legal vote needs to be counted, he wrote. And let me be very clear. Whoever gets the most votes will win Michigan, period. End of story. Then we move on. The legislators' meeting in Lansing will collide with protests that pro-Trump supporters plan outside the Capitol. Various groups have spent the past days gathering in downtown Detroit outside the building where the city's ballot count has taken place, making baseless claims of election fraud. Baseless? Now I know this is biased. So, yeah. Just to be clear, it's not biased. And the reason, just be clear, the voter fraud thing isn't baseless. I mean, I've seen it all over my neighborhood. Do you want to know how Democrats are doing voter fraud? Well, in case you're unfamiliar, people are receiving ballots from dead people and non citizens like illegal immigrants and that sort of thing. And Democrats are counting those votes when in any other circumstance it shouldn't be allowed. So yeah, I think that's how Biden has 264 right now, because I don't think there's any way that people would actually how should I phrase this? Vote for socialism. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, socialism and communism has shown to be a particularly destructive ideology, and people are going to learn that very soon. I hope they do, because they don't want them to lose their jobs. They don't want to lose their jobs, right? These people, even Democrats, they get rich because of capitalism, and in a society where everything is state owned, and the government takes money from you, then where's the incentive? It's one of the many flaws of socialism. The socialist ideology sounds good on paper, but it's never good in practice. People are drawn in with the promise of free everything, but the question people should be asking is, where does the free come from? Who's paying? And I know you guys might say, no one, because it's free. Well, someone is paying. If the government's going to distribute money among you, they have to take money from someone, and that someone is going to be us, the people. We might experience 4 years, maybe even 8 years of this, which is why, coming 4 more years, we have to stand together as a nation and vote for whatever conservative candidate goes up. It's important. There's no other way to go about it. It's a choice between our country, our country's freedom and liberty, and communism and socialism, dictatorship. And these people have shown that they would rather vote for dictatorship than their own country. So yeah, there currently is no current victory, but results are showing so far that Biden is in the lead, and that is undoubtedly bad. So it's not looking good for this country at the moment. I pray that it fixes itself soon. If it doesn't, well, then we're gonna have to try again in 4 years, harder and stronger than before. I think one of the reasons why the Democrats were able to get so far is through intimidation, and not to mention, oh, Lopter, you're here. By the way, I forgot to mention the Requiem Stand and Gold Experience Requiem. Okay. So yeah, we need to stand together. I mean, if there's one thing admirable about Democrats, if anything admirable at all, is that they stick together. And that's what Republicans need to do. Yeah. Basically, GER has the power of no. It can reset everything to zero and trap its victims in an indefinite death loop. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing screen now. Yeah. So I'll tell you guys who officially wins when I hear the announcement. But so far, we can safely assume that it's Joe Biden, at least for a couple months, who is going to be our new president. So yeah, count that as official. I hope that by some miracle Trump wins, but it doesn't look good. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm scared for this country's future. So it's not too late. I mean, if we wanna try again before the 4 years is up, then here's what we can do. In 2 years, midterm elections are coming, and Republicans need to win the House and the Senate in order to block Biden and Kamala Harris's policies. Harris is going to try and pack the Supreme Court, with liberal justices, and we have to stop them from doing it. So, coming 2 years, we're going to have to fight strong in order to maintain the Senate and hopefully win the House. The House may be unlikely because it's based on representatives, and California and New York have the most representatives. But if by some chance we can win the House, I want us to take that chance. So anyway, I'm gonna be closing out this stream. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe to be notified about future updates. And I'm gonna be signing out right about